2024, I was contemplating on leaving my job for personal reasons. I just didn't find the environment worth me being there. So I had a side hustle and I said, I'm gonna try and capitalize on this side hustle because I was expecting to get my gratuity the very year in May so that I could, boost and expand my business, right? Now, May 2024 came and my contract was not renewed and I lost my gratuity as well. That is a story for another day. So now here I am, no job, no gratuity, no money to expand my business. What am I going to do? It was at that point I decided to capitalize on what I had then. I knew I had this whole business running, right? The China importation business, Cherry's online stores. So now, how am I going to all of a sudden make it my main source of income? So that was where it all began. I sat down and I contemplated. I started thinking, like, what am I going to do? And in my thinking, I thought, okay, I already have an existing business. Why not try and, expand it, bring it on TikTok? By then, I had like 1,300 followers here on TikTok. So I made my first video on share. I shared like a number of business ideas, and I was just like basically advertising what I do, and it got some interest. I got like 1,000 views, and I was like, wow, okay, why not make this a thing? Like in those comments, I saw what people were asking mostly about. They were asking me to share more business ideas, and I was like, okay. So hence that May 2024, I decided to make a series, a 30-day series where I was sharing business ideas every single day. So it took me to work. It was basically me working because I had to sit down and research like what can I share to my people? What can I give them that would be like, good enough? So I sat down, thought of business ideas, and yeah, there I went. Like I started sharing business ideas every single day, and my account just started blowing up. Like it moved from 1,300 to where we are now, which is like 40 over 40,000 followers. And from there, I started having clients, right, for my importation business. I started converting, like people started buying from me, wanting to import from me. And I was like, wow, great. But it was not enough. I still needed to have enough money to carry me through the way my salary was carrying me, plus a side hustle. So I decided to try out Korean skincare for myself, right? So when I tried it for myself, people started complimenting my skin. And I said, why not capitalize on this? That was how Shari's online store, the skincare store, was born. So from there, I decided to get a few products and just see how they would fare. And we sold out. So from there, I said, okay, great. I guess this is something worth investing in. And now Shari's online stores, the skincare store is doing amazing. The China importation business is doing amazing. 2 years down the line, I do not regret not being in a job. Like I sat down and thought, like, what